We dream of retirement and what we'll do when that day finally arrives, and we have all the time in the world to tick off that bucket list. But there's no guarantee that we'll even make it to retirement. We can spend our years dreaming, planning, and talking about it, or we can throw caution to the wind and just do it. Why just live for the weekend? We have every single day for adventures. We're Chris and Amy. My dream was to hit the road as a van lifer and visit every state in the lower 48.
My dream was to buy a sailboat, be a pirate, and fish every day. So how do we choose which to do?
We did. We're doing it all and more. Join us while we chase 72 degrees in search of the best coffee, beer, food trucks, epic sunsets, bike trails, and fishing this country has to offer. We may even bring along some friends.
Let's check out the setup. After taking what we learned from our shakedown trip in Florida, we packed up and headed north. First stop was Lake Norman. It's a lake just north of Charlotte, North Carolina, to do a little kayaking and fishing.
There's no fish in this pond. We were already parked at the boat ramp, so we just stayed put for the night with no issues.
We made a quick stop in Mount Airy, North Carolina, aka Mayberry. It's a great stop if you're a fan of the Andy Griffith Show.
We stopped in Roanoke to see my Uncle Homer. He let us crash in his driveway for the night before heading off to see my cousin T.
We took the mini truck up Mill Mountain to see the Roanoke Star. The star sits atop the mountain overlooking the city. It's 88 feet tall and is the largest freestanding man-made illuminated star in the world. It was built as a holiday decoration and first lit in 1949. The view in front of the star is amazing.
Before leaving Roanoke, we had to do some laundry. After this, we decided we needed a better solution for doing some laundry. More on that later.
Farmville, Virginia was our next stop. We biked the High Bridge Trail at High Bridge Trail State Park. The bridge is 2,400 feet long and 160 feet above the Appomattox River. This is a great trail for biking or walking, and you can easily spend a day on this trail.
We ended the ride at the Twisted Track Brewpub, a brewery on the trail. The beer and the food were both really good.
Holiday Lake State Park was nearby, so we booked a spot for a few nights. It's a small campground, and we arrived after hours. We pulled the truck off the trailer to go find our spot. We missed our turn in with the RV, and options for turning around weren't great, so Chris had to back the RV with the trailer all the way back to the entrance. And we're home. We got parked, had dinner, and got settled in for the night. Okay, first, tell me, what is the challenge?
We want to see all the states, so I wanted to catch a fish in all the states. I got my fish. There was some issues with the camera, so I did not get a picture of it. But I did catch the fish. Scouts on her.
What kind of fish did you catch?
It was a bass. There's no big catfish in there.
Okay.
It's channel cats, and that's just no crop. I'll place it close to where I caught it. I don't really know where we're at right now.
That's okay. Somewhere in the middle.
We're above Richmond, right?
We're in Appomattox.
Appomattox. All I know is Holiday Lake.
Holiday Lake State Park. Holiday.
All right, that's all we got for today.
All right, well, that's a lot of fish. We're getting a little heavy there on the East Coast. Yay.
That's a lot of driving just to get those far.
It is.
And we're going to cover all this.
We are. We're going to cover
We need a little more
all
paper
of
right
the
here.
map. All of the map?
And I got my laser going. I can make a new one.
This is as far as we've gotten in how many days? I don't even know what the day is anymore. Lost track. Just checking out campsite. Just making sure campers are doing what they're supposed to do. Oh, here she comes. Here comes Karen. Sink down. So Karen, don't move.
You sound like you're sleeping on this one.
I'm not. I can just wave. Hi, Karen. She's looking at your stuff.
Seriously?
Yeah, she's just doing same thing she wrote down yesterday. Just coming to see your first patch.
Hello, my name is.
My name is. See it? Let's see it. First one. You did what?
I was just watching the thing go back. I didn't pay attention to this side, and now it's pretty bad.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world. What's our plan?
The side of the truck as we know it.
Worst case, we leave it to be fixed.
Now 'cause it's taking up.
Worst case, we
Everybody's
leave
gonna have to
it.
move their mailbox.
We need all of you to move your mailbox. Worst case, we leave it to get fixed. We rent a car. We come back when it's
just
fixed.
fix a hazard on
Or
the
you
side.
can just ride
They
like
need a ramp. If they just
I don't
give them
know.
a ramp.
5.5
So-
hours going the speed limit, which we don't do.
But the assistant camera, he is not the man that knows the stuff.
When he Couldn't find the RV. That was kind of my first clue. Like the very large thing you passed on the way in. Yeah.
At the time,
Yeah, you can't really miss him. Oh, here's the man. Here's the man. Here's the one with the plan. Go talk to him. Our next stop was a winery somewhere in Northern Virginia when things went terribly wrong. There's a front and rear hydraulic cylinder that opens and closes the living room slide. The back cylinder broke and the room extended only in the front. Soon we realized just how big this problem was going to be. We called a local dealership who recommended a mobile repair company. These guys had no idea what they were doing. We did eventually get it pushed back in with a forklift that we borrowed from the winery and were able to get the RV back home.
on the way back home, while sitting in standstill traffic, we saw a billboard that said Welding Mills Distillery, so a detour it was.
After traveling across the country, this is still our favorite distillery. The tasting room, the renovated building, the waterfront, and there are harvest hosts. If you've been to Weldon and we missed something really cool, drop us a comment about it. Hey, look up there in the top of the tree.
There's a rainbow right behind it too. You see that?
That's America. It's America. You don't get any more America than bald eagle with a rainbow behind.
Sadly, it was time to go home. It would be 6 weeks before we would get all the parts we needed to get everything back on the road.
While we wait on repairs, go like and subscribe.